Hallo und willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge Code Vein 2. Wir werden auch heute mit Xenon zusammenarbeiten. Mal schauen, was er von uns will.
We haven't much time. Let's get straight to the point. I have 3 laboratories, one each in the Sunken City, Undead Forest, and Corroded Scar. They are quite critical to me. My surrogates are normally tasked with their operation, you see, but the recent shockwave has caused them to malfunction. It's become quite a pain in the derriere. Left alone for too long, my reams upon reams upon reams of scientific findings may well be lost. And that, my dear new friend, is precisely where you come in. Don't worry about the technicalities of scientific work yourself. I'll simply warp to your coordinates once you're there. Then we can retrieve my malfunctioning surrogates. Did you follow all that? Yes? Good. Delightful! Then off you go now. Quick, quick. Time waits for no one.
Warte. Da waren wir doch schon mal gewesen. Gehen wir zuerst mal zum versunkenen Tor. Versunkenen Stadt. Das Tor ist jetzt offen.
Excellent work. I knew you could be trusted. My surrogate should be located in the lab's core. Oh, one thing to keep in mind. A system's malfunction will trigger their self-defense mode. Perhaps a misstep on my part. All intruders will be shot on sight, no questions asked. That includes us. So be ready for a combat fracas most ferocious! Of course, I'm here to help if you'll kindly open up and lend me your back, yes? Oh, my word, how homely. Take care not to let my superior mind chisel years off your life. Now, onward!
Du hast ein Blutgut erhalten. Blutlinie von Arcadia. Xenon. Hier ist Angriff plus und Verteidigungs plus bei sonnigem Wetter. Oh, da müsste dieses Mal sonnig sein. Isha-Kosten bei 0 VP, also bei 0 Verteidigung. Oh. Wir machen aber erstmal Blutcode A von Blue. Wenn die Gegner wirklich so stark sind. Nein, ich will keine Vorträge von dir, du Arsch. Du bist jetzt schon ein Arsch. Sackgasse. Ich meine, so, dass ich vor dem Final Boss alle kurz gemeistert habe, wenigstens.
Who needs to see when you have me by your side? A mask wearer. This does not bode well. Now to regain our lead.
Damit haben wir auch den erreicht. Zu der kommen wir später nochmal hin. Genau von hier aus gesehen. Was glaube ich? Einfach nach unten. Ich werde mal gucken, ob ich tatsächlich alle habe hinterher. Vielleicht jetzt hier weiter.
Branching paths. Which way will you go? You're not dying on my watch. I have returned.
jetzt nicht weiter.
Insolence! How dare he come down on me! Careful!
Blutlinie von Superbia haben wir jetzt endlich vollständig. Es kommt Blutlinie von Superbia, Valentin 2 dran. Vielleicht mache ich so offscreen mal. Auch Standhaftigkeit fehlt mir also noch.
Let's rest. I have taken the pile. Must I always be so... That's the first lab secured, as is my work. Splendid job! Even I could only have done a modicum better. With the help of my surrogates, I'm able to run multiple experiments in parallel. The bulk of my efforts, however, are dedicated to researching the resurgence. I've tasked my surrogates with guarding my findings, hence the stringent security. Idris' seal has begun to deteriorate. Thus, we can't lose my work. Onwards! You must make your way to my next lab.
Wenn er verurteilt wurde. Warum kann er sich so frei bewegen? So ein Verurteilter nicht sich eigentlich so wie möglich ruhig verhalten? Oder im Gefängnis bleiben? Für einen Verurteilten kann er sich ziemlich gut bewegen. Gehen wir hier hin. Ah, ich kapiere. Er verschwindet, wenn wir das Labor verlassen. Und taucht auf, wenn wir das Labor wieder betreten. Bin so dumm.
Here it is. Let's reconnoiter and retrieve. Promptly now. With the seal weakening, every second is precious. I hate to trouble you, truly I do. Can we go faster? Idris tried to buy time, but we need a permanent solution. Some way to quell the resurgence for good. Ah, you look intrigued. There's a spark of curiosity in your eye that's just ever so adorable. But first, we have my surrogates to collect. You know the drill. Forward march, comrade! This'll... Perhaps we can start.
Ja. Wahrscheinlich ist der Regenerationszelle eher auf 15 aufgestellt. Ich meine, die Statue der goldenen Perle müsste dann auf 12 sein. Aber was weiß ich schon.
That specimen over there is something special.
Mann, ich hasse diese Viecher einfach nur. Den hasse ich am meisten.
I shall be at your side momentarily.
Du bist noch unser richtiger Problemmaster, Mann.
Every little bit helps, you know.
Wir befinden uns tatsächlich in einer Era des Helden. Dann geht es darum tatsächlich weiter. Hm.
I beg your pardon. I shall be at your side momentarily. Entertain me.
Ich bin zwar ein Feigling, das gebe ich ehrlich gesagt zu, aber hier oben gegen die stärkeren Gegner anzukämpfen, hab ich halt einfach keinen Bock.
I beg your pardon. I shall be at your side momentarily.
Aha, und wenn wir an einer Liste sind, können wir locker an speichern.
Must I always be so... Dodge this!
Also der ist aus Eis, okay. Bam, bam, do!
The great Xenon cannot. That's too secured. Color me impressed. I'll deign to call upon you more in the future. As a token of my confidence, it's time I filled you in on my findings to date concerning the resurgence phenomenon. Notebooks and pencils out, please, because first, a lesson on Revenant history is in order. As you know, Revenants are blessed with prodigious lifespans. We can live hundreds or even thousands of years with an ease that belies our age. Nevertheless, a choice group, known as the nigh-immortal Progenitors, left their indelible mark upon history. I know it's splitting fine hairs by human standards, but surely you can grasp life everlasting trumps a few millennia? Naturally, this begs the question. Just what exactly separates Progenitors from modern-day Revenants? My findings pointed to a single historical juncture when Revenants inexplicably became mortal. Even the oldest Revenants began dying off after a few millennia. Technically, dying isn't the right way to put it. A restriction was imposed on their lifespan. Alas, that delightful cliffhanger is all we have time for. But remember this. Eventually, all Revenants came to be born with a predetermined lifespan. And this was no act of nature.
Hier ist ja eine Moralpredigt nach der anderen und weiß ganz genau, dass wir genauso unsterblich sind. Mit anderen Worten, wir sind schon seit Jahren nicht mehr menschlich. Um Wiedergänger zu erschaffen, muss man erst einmal gestorben sein. Leider. Na, E-Sturm ist jetzt kein gutes Name dafür. Aber was ich mich schon die ganze Zeit wundere. Im ersten Teil gab es ja eine Erinnerung unseres Charakters. Im zweiten Teil hingegen aber nicht. Wo bitte bleibt die Erinnerung unseres Charakters? Ich habe ja alles abgesucht. Was ist unsere Vorgeschichte, wie wir verreckt sind?
This is it, the final lab! You've done well traversing so much of the frontier. I've been observing you very closely. You've convinced me your potential will be crucial in times to come. Now, let us conclude this final step. Once the deed is done, I have something important to give you.
Er weiß bereits, dass wir aus der Vergangenheit, aus der Zukunft sind.
Perhaps you'd like to hear one of my lectures while we rest.
Also ich bin nur aber nicht. Ich vermute, dass unser Protagonist selbst, einer der 4 Helden ist. Einer der 5 Helden.
Just begun!
Wie komme ich auf diesen Gedanken?
I shall be at your side. Enthusiasm!
Oh.
Let's see and blast! Strike! It's too early to breathe the blast! I have returned once more! Not today! Might makes right! No less, oh please! Fortitude's admired! Nice try!
Oh.
Let's rest. I have data to compile.
Nochmal nach oben.
This opportunity to organize my papers. shall be at your side momentarily.
So, das war's schon.
Must I always
Die macht Blitz. Oh ne.
All of my research material is now accounted for. 1,000 thanks, my friend. Now, I believe we ended our last lesson on the Resurgence prematurely. Let us rectify that. You recall how I said a Revenant's lifespan is predetermined? But why? To what end were they mortalized? Well, I struck upon a revelation! As the Revenant population grows, the bloodborne powers of each individual are incrementally stimulated. The more our numbers grow, the more each individual's powers swell. But each vessel can only house so much energy in reserve. Soon the power corrupts our flesh, eventually bursting forth into the world! That is the Resurgence's true nature. A cataclysm triggered by a population overload. An end for our time. I suspect that the progenitors discovered this truth ages ago. Naturally, they were forced to devise a countermeasure of some kind. Thus, they artificially limited our lifespans. To avert the Resurgence, they constrained our Revenant population growth by force. Give me your Xenon Pass. I've updated its credentials. You now possess the highest level of clearance. Well, highest next to me, I suppose. Strangely enough, I issued a pass of the same number to one of the servants that was in my chamber. How odd that you should share the same exact one as they. I can't have issued the same code twice, nor could it be a forgery. And there's no way for you, our perennial outsider, to have stolen it. Do you care? Ergo, 2 copies of the same pass do indeed exist, albeit with one infinitesimal difference. That being yours shows nearly a century's worth of wear and tear. I'm certain now, more certain than ever before, that your shared potential will be positively integral to my vision for the future. Now, hold out your hand. Ha! Whoop! Whoop! Ha! Whew! Fancy that. I'm outdone myself. Take this. You've certainly earned it. If you find yourself in need, simply call. My powers are at your disposal. Now, if you'll excuse me, science calls! The research you helped me recover is all out of sorts and needs to be recompiled from scratch. Never fear. I'll forge your potential into life. Put your best foot forward and don't give in to despair. Farewell!
Zenon Grifgoat. What a tempestuous character. At any rate, we should discuss our next steps. Please find me at a missile. We finally fulfilled Zenon's request. And though it was rather taxing, it was good work. Now then, take a look at this. It seems there's more to this upgraded pass of his than improved access credentials. This is the key. At least, I believe it is. This pass is imbued with enough pathos to break through his present-day cocoon. It may be time to finish this quest. We should now be able to release the hero Zenon. We can finally end this. Though, I've been thinking about his theory. About Revenant overpopulation being the cause of the resurgence. If he's right, we will always live in fear. As long as Revenants still live, we will never be rid of the resurgence. My apologies. This is no time for us to be second-guessing ourselves. The world's fate hangs in the balance. We need to be decisive. We can't afford to delay longer. In any case, we should head back to the present. We must report our findings to Lady Lavinia.
Ach so der Mist. Ja, speichern wir kurz mal hier.
We completed the time jump.
Gleich. Ich meine, bisher haben wir noch nichts in der Vergangenheit geändert.
Welcome back. And well done retrieving the key to Zenon's seal.
Lady Lavinia, if you please, there is something I wish to ask you. When we were in the past, when we spoke to Zenon, He felt progenitor Idris's seal was a temporary measure, so he was working on his own solution. If that's so, if he believed so strongly in a better solution, why did he give his life to perform the seal? When we made contact with Xenon's Pathos, we saw someone immobilize him with a Forma. Maybe he was sacrificed against his will? Who would do that? And moreover, there was something else. We learned from Xenon that Revenants are indirectly responsible for the resurgence.
I feared this would happen when I sent you to him. You've learned too much. Lu, you must listen to me. There are some aspects of the upheaval you needn't know about.
What?
I am truly sorry. Believe me when I say it is for your own well-being. The same goes for the resurgence. I admit, Xenon's claims can't be readily dismissed. But whether Xenon is right or wrong, whether you know all the details or not, we must face facts. Eliminating the heroes is the only hope our world has. Finish your preparations and do what must be done.
Ich vermute, dass Xenon uns jetzt so richtig schön fertig macht.
Aha! So we meet again. Splendiferous! Of all the myriad possibilities I considered, none were as exhilarating as this!
Xenon? Where are we?
It has been a long time indeed, O heiress to Idris's mighty power. I used that mental construct of yours as inspiration to erect my own, a photo. I also transferred a portion of my consciousness into that Xenon pass, thus turning it into a key that will transport you here. But alas, the construct won't last long. We must conclude our business quickly. Let us do what must be done.
What just...
All will become clear when the time is duly right. For now, my time, at least, is to run out.
What about the upheaval? How did things go wrong?
My dear, there's no need to rush. Simply do what must be done. And see it through to the very end. Now, there's no time to be complacent. Weapons at the ready. Prepare for the hour of reckoning. The stage is set! Come forth! For it is Xenon Gryphgoat you face!
Das ist nicht mein wahrer Boss! Minotaurus! Ach du Scheiße!
Other chances.
Das finde ich am beschissensten. Noch nicht mal die Vergangenheit extrem verändert. Okay. Er kann Sonnen erschaffen. Und auch noch gleichzeitig. Ah, okay. Das ist nicht mal ein wahren Boss. Anfangs so scheiße schwer. Und jetzt hat der... Ich muss immer aufpassen, weil wenn er einmal in diesem Zustand ist er einfach zu besiegen.
Finish this.
We know what we must do. There must be no other choice.